We pick up the painting after the first few washes are down, basically the sky and the land in the foreground. And there are two things that interested me in this painting. One, the shadows that will occur in the foreground, and secondly, the diverging lines that all go towards the group of trunks of the tree, from the clouds in the sky to the shadows in the foreground, will all move in perspective lines towards those trees. Notice as I am painting the bluff in the distance that it's my first real dark on the page, and also that I use my brush in a horizontal manner to do some lifting just in one area to give an indication of dwellings on the bluff in the distance. When you draw a distant bluff like this, be sure that the bottom of the bluff, where the shoreline is as level as you can hold your brush, and let the bluff above have a change in elevation and a little bit of a waver to it. I also used a little bit of a dry brush stroke to flick up a little indication of the tops of trees, but very small. Now it's important, as I begin to show some detail in the foreground at the edge of the grassy field, that these brush strokes not try to be too fussy or identify specific shapes. Just do the flick of the brush to get a few suggestions of something happening along the edge. I'm beginning to start the large focus, which is the mass of tree trunks, and the first step is so important. I'm putting down a very warm yellow golden color, which is going to be mostly obscured later with strokes of the trunk, but this provides an illumination and an edge of light that's critical to the painting. I'm using primarily deep ultramarine blue and burnt sienna with a little bit of alizarin for the tree trunks and branches. At this point, the upper part of the painting is virtually finished. I will add a figure in with a slight pop of a complementary brighter color of red. Otherwise, the remainder of the painting is doing the shadows. This was my first pass at it, and I think I may try it again, but I'm fairly happy with the result of this one. I'm now preparing to do the shadows in the foreground, and it's important to mix enough material so that you've got a consistent color. This should be basically one color throughout, with a variety of wet into wet and some dry brush strokes. You may be wondering about this shadow technique I'm using. What's unusual about this subject here in this painting is that it's predominantly shadow and a little bit of passages of light. That's why I'm a bit slow at the beginning. I want to establish what will be the strongest shadow, and then the rest of it gets filled in with darker grass areas, so it's going to continue to keep going darker. Once again, thanks for watching.